Over the last week, dozens of shootings once again claimed the lives of too many innocent people all across the U.S. As seems to be a regular occurrence in urban America, deadly shootings fill a constant news stream in places like Chicago, New Orleans, and other major U.S. cities. But there was one story in particular that garnered more anger and outrage than usual: the death of 18-year-old Michael Brown of St. Louis, Missouri. See, according to eyewitness accounts, Brown was walking down the street with a friend when an officer in a patrol car approached the two teens. Shots broke out following a verbal confrontation, and moments later, Michael Brown lay dead, unarmed, in the middle of the street. A witness to the event recalled that, quote, "They shot him, and he fell. He put his arms up to let them know he was compliant and that he was unarmed, and they shot him twice more, and he fell to the ground and died." This photograph, showing Brown's lifeless body lying face down in a pool of blood, has since gone viral. Not only because officers didn't even bother to cover the teen with a sheet, but left him in the middle of the road for as many as 4 hours in plain sight of neighbors and onlookers.
It's not going to be a quick process. These are very difficult and complex situations. There are many sides to the story. There's many answers. We have not all the facts at this point in time.
Do you know anything more about the incident that sparked all of this and led to the shooting of Michael Brown?
Well, what we know is that the account that was given by the Ferguson Police Department yesterday differs from the eyewitness reports. We have people who are on the scene who say that it played a little differently, and that the young man Michael Brown was killed almost execution style in the street. The young man Michael Brown was killed almost execution style in the street.
He shot that child, and when he shot him, the little boy fell, and then he shot him 6 more times. And, you know, the police was in the car. He left. I guess they made him leave, you know.
So you're saying the officer...
The officer who shot him left.
So
he left.
So the officer was in the car when
she was in the car shooting the boy. He wasn't standing out. He was in the car. Because if he was wrong, he was driving and he ran over his feet, how else he was going to shoot him? He is still in the car. He was in the car shooting the boy. He was in the car shooting his boy.
So what did the boy do anything wrong?
I don't know. They say he supposed to took somebody a quick trip. I don't care. He ain't have no gun. He threw his hands up. When the police ran over his feet, the boy threw his hands up. He threw his hands up, he shot him. And the boy fell. Then he shot him some more. That's what happened.
Thank you.
As we go forward, we will try to keep you abreast of all information that we have. We want to share it with you so you can be more appraised of what's going on in our community.
They're asking for the officer who is involved with this to immediately be identified, because right now no one knows who this person is, or even the race of this officer, or even the gender for that matter.
Enough is enough! Enough is enough! No justice, no peace! No justice, no peace! No justice, no peace! No justice!
Your shirt says no justice. I would, as soon as that. Why are you wearing the shirt?
Because my son don't have justice. And we don't have no peace.
No peace.
Please make this about equality and not injustice for black people.
Ma'am, it is injustice. Behind Trayvon Martin, how can you tell a young man, how can you tell a young black man that you can be justified in the United States when Trayvon Martin did not receive justice? These people are angry. These people are angry. This is America. It's not about Florida. It's about a black man in New York getting shot down for selling cigarettes. It's about Trayvon Martin, and today it's about Mike Brown. It's not going to stop.
Your son Michael had just graduated from high school, was set to start college today.
We want to make sure that the investigation is conducted fully, thoroughly, transparently, and gets the conclusion that is the absolute truth.
Well, what we know is that the account that was given by the Ferguson Police Department yesterday differs from the eyewitness reports. The young man Michael Brown was killed almost execution style in the street.
And I honestly believe that we can get there. And that that we can move forward and that this community can heal and that we can come together as just one people. I've been meeting with the leadership of the community, the
how
ministers.
can you heal 200 plus years?
One day at a time, one day at a time.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
How can we be promised that this injustice will happen again to another black kid?
In another state tomorrow.
How can we assure our kids that they're safe out on the street with your officers?
That
That's what I want to know. I have a black child, a son, that is a good kid. And I don't want my son shot down in the street by no one.